What's going on, Q Crew? Y'all already know I'm your host, Suave Q, aka the Q Pill, and you guys are tuned in for yet another dosage of Q Pill. And in this dose right here, there was a racist exchange between two women out in Seattle, Washington. However, the race of one of the women will have you questioning if it could have even been a racist exchange. And if it wasn't, I'm going to explain to you what it actually was and who was the actual culprit and who it was attributable to. But before we do that, y'all already know the drill. Yes, hit that like, share, and subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that y'all can keep up with my content and get notifications every time I post. Share this content with your family, your friends, your colleagues, your peers as well so they can also get a dose of the Q Pill. Let's get a dose of this shit. Now, I'm going to let y'all see the video for yourself so y'all can make your own assessment, and then I'm going to break it down and tell y'all what I think. Because as we know, racism is alive and well. However, from my perspective, it's a natural part of human behavior, and at the end of the day, we can't control what other people say or do. We can only control how we respond and react to what they say and do, which is why I often speak heavily on being stoic, being accountable, and being objective. Being stoic because what other people say should not bother you to the extent that a lot of people allows what other people to say to bother them. It's not shocking, it's not a surprise when people say mean and disgustful and hurtful and grotesque things to people, because that's how human beings are. We've always been that way and we always will be that way. So the best thing you can do is to be mentally prepared in terms of how you should deal with those people. And I always say, just ignore them. I always say, just ignore them. The old adage, kill them with kindness. You don't need to fight fire with fire. And in this instance, that's going to be demonstrated by the woman who was on the receiving end of the hateful speech that this woman was engaged in, or that was directed at her. So let's take a look at the clip. You guys can see for yourself.
Racist? That's what you said?
That's what I said.
What did you say?
It's not against the law, bitch. You heard what I said. Go eat your dog with some rice, bitch.
She said, go eat your dog with some rice.
That's what I said. Go eat your dog with some rice, bitch. That's what I said. It's not against the law, ho. Fuck you. Retarded ass, bitch. Record her funky smash face ass.
What
Go
did I
back to your
say?
country.
You said, go eat your dog with some fucking rice?
Yeah.
Yeah, post that.
Yeah, post that. Fuck you, bitch. Make sure you get me good, ho.
Oh, I
Talk about
did. You don't look good, but
Go
I
back to
did.
your country, bitch. Go do some
And
nails
your
or
kid is
something.
laughing at you being
Go do
racist.
some nails or some feet or something, bitch.
Now, y'all just saw and heard the exchange. I have no idea what this woman did to warrant such a disgusting, rude, hateful, and hostile response from this woman. I have no idea what transpired. Now, I thought this woman, that the woman that this black woman was talking to, was white until I heard the go eat your dog with some rice joke, which cracked me the fuck up. I gotta be honest. I have a sense of dark humor. I am extremely facetious. I am not easily offended. I will laugh at pretty much anything that I find funny. I don't care how immoral it is. That's just me. That's just my stoic mind at play. So I thought the exchange was funny. Had I been there in real life, I would have real life laughed at what these two women were doing. I don't think it was a good idea for her to approach her, because she has no idea how that woman would have reacted to her coming that close to her. So for her own safety, that's my only issue. She should have stayed away. Now, I want y'all also to hear what the woman who all this speech was directed at, I want y'all to hear her response video, because she did do a response video for the people that was questioning what she actually did to make this woman come at her this way. But before that, I just want to say, you guys see that this was a black woman, or at least she appears to be. But black people can't be racist according to black people. Reverse racism is not a thing. So I took that into account, and I came to the plausible conclusion that the only explanation is this was a white Karen in blackface. Yes, I'm going there with it. White supremacy strikes again, because it's always white supremacy at the foundation. This is yet again another example of white supremacy on display. And might I add, the white woman, the white Karen who put on this blackface, she did an excellent job at depicting how ratchet black women act. I mean, her caricature of this woman was amazing. She had the overweight body, the bonnet, the loud voice, and the obnoxious attitude. She could not have did a better job at portraying a ratchet black woman. And she also had kids. She was a single mother, which really deserves an Academy Award. I mean, this woman put on a show. This was a brilliant performance of white supremacy disguised as black racism, which isn't a thing. But I want you guys to see her response video, because as I said, she did make a response video to clear the air so that people can understand the situation in its entirety. So let's look at what she had to say in response to why that woman came at her the way that she did.
Okay, so I'm going to address comments like these because I've seen a lot of them on Reddit. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the video is now posted on Reddit. It's going viral. I think it's on Public Freakout and Facepalm. So yeah, go watch the full video over there, but I'll insert a little clip so you know kind of what I'm talking about here.
You heard what I said. Go eat your dog with some rice, bitch.
So this happened at the Shell on Madison, right across from Trader Joe's in Capitol Hill, Seattle. And if you know that gas station, you know that it's owned by an Asian family. So it's usually one of 3 Asian men who are working there. And yesterday, when this happened, it was the elderly Asian man, like the grandpa, you know, very sweet, very quiet. This lady that I was recording, we had walked in at pretty much the same time. He was already helping someone like with a transaction, and there was someone else waiting behind him. So I like get in line like a normal person. And so the way that this gas station is set up is like the counter is right there when you open the door. So she kind of opens the door halfway and she tells him like, I need $6 on pump 1, whatever. And he's like in the middle of a transaction, so he can't like help her right away. And there's a line, right? So she, I guess, gets frustrated. I don't know. Not even 3 seconds later, she throws the cash in his face. Yeah, I'm not exaggerating. She throws, and like aggressively too, over the plastic barrier, hits his face. So at that point, I'm shocked. He doesn't say anything. So naturally, something about me is whenever I see people being rude to elderly Asian people in public, it triggers something in me. I can't deal with it. I can't stand it. I need to speak up. Especially if they don't speak up for themselves, I will do it for them. I go, whoa, don't do that. That's extremely rude. Why would you do that to anyone? You don't throw money in anyone's face, especially when they're working customer service. And she goes, mind your own fucking business, da-da-da-da-da, and walks out. So I pay for what I pay for, and then I walk out. She immediately starts with the racial slurs. In my head, I'm like, oh, okay, you just probably don't like Asian people because what happened in the gas station, and then now you're yelling racial slurs at me. So I go, oh, okay, so you're just racist. Gotcha. And she goes, yeah, I am racist, blah, 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 blah. And that's when I start recording. So, yeah, pretty much everything that happened. And then I recorded her up until the point she left. So, yeah, no, I was not racist towards her. I know better than that. I am not gonna stoop to her level of disgustingness. And yeah.
Okay, the most obvious thing is, had this been reversed, there would be outrage, protests, CNN, mainstream media, Reverend Al Sharpton, all these other black activists, they would be taking front stage to speak out against this hate. However, y'all heard the platforms that she named that she went viral on, and Reddit is the biggest one. The other one, I don't even know what Facepalm or whatever she said is. We don't even know what that is. And this will be swept under the rug. Remember, there was just a white teacher that got fired for admitting that he was racist to his students and then explaining what he actually meant by it. Yet this woman stated she's overtly racist, and she made racist remarks to this woman. She won't be fired from her job. Nobody's going to fine her. Nobody's going to cancel her. She will face no public backlash whatsoever. This woman jumped in her Jeep, drove away, went home, and probably keeps this same energy with her kids. And that's another thing. We yet again see how single black mothers, because that's what she is, act around their kids, how they present themselves around their kids. And this is exactly what leads to, like her son, exhibiting violent behavior during his teenage years, responding violently when people say things to him, because they learn this from observing their single black mothers act this way. And then you see little black girls, they act the same exact way. So there you guys can see how it starts. You guys can see what the catalyst for that behavior typically is, and it's typically, if she's like this in public, imagine what she's like behind closed doors. Imagine what she's like behind closed doors, especially when she gets pissed off with her kids. You know how big of a disciplinarian she may be. It's not good. It's not a positive thing. But the next thing is, and what really shocks me is, the woman is Asian, and this is a black woman. And yes, we've seen a rise in black on Asian crime within the past 2 years. We had no idea it was as prevalent as it is. But why? Name a community more hands-on with the black community than the Asian community. Name a community more hands-on with the black community than the Asian community. Nail salons, hair stores, corner stores, Chinese restaurants. Where are they all stationed at? In the most impoverished areas in black America. They provide more goods and services to black people than anyone. Everything black people wear say made in China or made in Taiwan. We just gonna come at the community that's the only community bold enough to put shops and stores in the most dangerous areas in America and provide us with customer service with a smile? Yeah, there may be a bulletproof window right there, but they still smile behind it. They still provide excellent customer service. Black people love Chinese food. We really gonna disrespect the Asian community like that? That's what we doing? Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm getting out of character. I mean this white Karen in blackface, so it takes away from all of that. But you guys understand the point. You guys understand the point. I don't understand why she would come at this woman, other than the fact that black women tend to be emotional and irrational, aggressive, and then like to play victim when we assign the stigmatized stereotypes to them about them being angry black women that we do. And that woman was not attractive. Who gave her 2 kids? Who gave this woman 2 kids? Why does this woman have 2 kids? Did you see the woman? Glasses, overweight, obnoxious, eyes cocked like a pistol. Who got this woman pregnant? You know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not an advocate or activist. I'm not one to go out and fight the righteous fight. I'll leave that for you politicians and all you activists on social media who like to tweet and who like to post videos about what you would or have or wouldn't do. These instances like this are just experiments for me to study and observe. No one died. We see that this is evident. People are racist. It's a natural, unfortunate element of human nature. We place ourselves in groups with people that we identify with on the basis of phenotypic commonalities, characteristics. That's just how we are. And every race exhibits it. Every single race exhibits it to one degree or another. So you can't turn our noses up or down at another race as if we're the more superior race, because that in itself is racist. And every single race is capable of it. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think if the roles were reversed? What would have happened? If this was an Asian woman talking to a black woman and calling her the N-word and speaking down to her and dehumanizing her and degrading her, just absolutely no respect. What do you guys believe would have happened to that woman? I want you guys to leave your thoughts in the comment section. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm Suave Q, aka the Q Pill. I'll see you guys on the next dosage. Over and out.